My name is Guntur. I am from 2016 batch of Indian PNT Accounts and Finance Services, currently posted as Deputy Controller in Department of Telecom in Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Sir, your journey, as we have also read and as you also told, has been very inspiring. What I wanted to know is how are your previous professions, that is doctor and entrepreneur, is helping in your current role, which is rural development and communication, which are two very diverse ministries. Especially communication, because communication is such that there are a lot of changes that happen. What was there 2 years back completely changes 2 years afterwards. So I just wanted to your take on this.
So again, this is a good question. As a doctor, we always learn to listen to the people problem, right? You always ask open-ended questions, and you listen their entire socio-economic status. Doctor is, you can diagnose a problem, but you give the most expensive medicine, and if the person cannot afford, you're done. And a lot of people don't tell also, they have a lot of information. So, really high-end doctors develop the art of understanding the person deeply. And then you start coming up to the solving the problems. Even whether telecom or rural development, there are people who are willing to really help you. They will give all the information, but you must have that patience to listen clearly without being judgmental. That's really important. That is number one. Number two, you should also know how to cut through the barriers, because the ground information is quite different from what you get from your secretaries and other. Every step, there is 10-15% of the actual information that gets lost. So you should know up to what extent you want to go directly and get that information. For example, in department of post, we're trying to improve the department of post. I ask our top level, I don't get it. A lot of information. So I go to all the circle people. I tell them, I give my WhatsApp number. You send me, if you were me, what are the things that you would do to make the department of post the best? You send it to me directly WhatsApp. They will gladly give you. And then you look at it, then once you identify the problem, it's simple. Then how to solve the problem? That's a different story. Then you bring the people, again, you don't make judgmental, why this happened, why that happened. You get to the problem, you focus on the problem and you solve it. But at the end of the day, really genuine listening skills without being judgmental, and your ability to solve the problems. Whether you are a doctor, whether you are an entrepreneur building a business, or public policy. These are all very similar concepts. There is nothing like entrepreneurship and this is different. It's exactly the same skills that I learned are being applied here, and people are quite happy. And I know most of my department problems quite well.
Sir, good afternoon. I'm Sarvana Kumar. I'm Principal Secretary of Food and Civil Supplies Department in Bihar. Sir, it's quite happy to hear you. As you mentioned, you started with a very humble background and you made a lot of money. And then maybe you realize money is not just money is not giving you happiness. So maybe you wanted to contribute to the society. That's why you had come back. My point is there are many such people, rich people, of course, they are spending a lot of money to get into politics for the purpose of fame. You are not in that category. I just want to know what percentage of people, rich people, they feel I'm not happy with just money alone. So let me contribute to the society. What percentage of people are coming forward like this?
So let me tell you, I think there is some misconception in what you said. First of all, it's not that money is not giving me happiness that I came into politics. That was not the main reason. The reason I came into the politics, because when I was a doctor, I was trying to help at any given day 30 to 50 patients in what I would say. And I teach all my residents, maybe 30, 40. When I built my entrepreneurial company, I was serving the product at least 5 to 6 million people annually. And the reason I came into the politics, I could influence a lot more people. That was the reason I came. It's not because I was not happy earlier. It is for a greater influence. That is number one. And number two, other people, see, everybody contributes in their own way. Not everybody necessarily need to have, come into the politics to serve. If you're building a great product, that's a great service. Actually, it's the best service. One, you are creating great employment. Second, you are servicing your people. And, you're probably inspiring other people with your work. So I would not put that one. And number two, how many people will come? It again, there are a lot of factors that involve why somebody should come into the politics or public service. One, the local party should be able to encourage them, even if they want to do it. Second, there are a lot of, corruption, self-interest, and people who want to build their own way don't want to lower their ego. So it's unique for everybody. Again, this is what I don't want anybody to be judgmental about other person. It's unique to mine. What I thought is God has given me the great breadth of knowledge across all the spectrum from medicine, accounting. I built so many products, law, accounting, finance. I have a very good understanding of the world. And second, I went from the lowest strata to the highest in the world in a short period of time. So that global perspective that I experience will have a lot of value to India. So that's why I thought, it's okay if I sacrifice my life if it is going to help a lot of people. So that is my inner calling. And it's different for every person. Like Elon Musk, he could create the best car company in the world and he could continue to influence. So that's how I look at it. Thank you.
Hello sir, I'm Dr. Santosh and I have studied at Andhra Medical College and my brother is also from Little Rock. And we really feel inspired. He's telling me about your work.
Thank you.
And thank you very much. I'm also from Visakhapatnam and heard a lot about you. Especially we all watch your wife's videos on how to take care of household expenditure and how on the smallest of small things how you both of you keep inspiring. Sir, my question is that you have built this wonderful US MLE model first and then moved on to many other things. Now as IT and Information Technology Minister, how do you see, because we have huge issues in software, even in, for example, healthcare. One software doesn't talk to another software, and I think we have a huge power of AI now coming, and then because you have huge experience of building such a wonderful USMLE and many other software platforms, how do you see India moving forward in healthcare and many other sectors, especially you taking forward this very important ministry and portfolio? And just one thing I would like to add, sir, just want to convey to everyone that so many years sir has stayed in US, earned so much money, but never took US citizenship. He has come back to India for serving India.
I always wanted to somehow come back. I don't know, I never changed that passport. See, the software development and it's nothing but a product development, whether it is healthcare or anything. What I realized is we don't give the importance of that product. Even when I talk to all the various business groups, they complain so much about GST software that the country is using. Highly complex, it doesn't talk. This requires again enormous focus from whoever is building it. You need to have a proper architecture, proper use cases, proper UI, UX, and everything has to be done. And then user testing. And this process has to go every time you make major changes. But as people, when they have so many computational things in the government, and in the government, what I realize is for any human being to do exceptional work, you need accountability, at the same time, appreciation. Both must be balanced.